just don't have the energy today. I have worked more in the last like 6 to 8 weeks than I worked like the entire year prior, and it's caught up to me. I stayed in bed probably for like 40 minutes after I woke up, and I just like laid there in silence. I didn't turn any TV on, no screen. It's raining, so I was like enjoying the sound of the rain. The windows are open, there's a nice breeze. So I was very much enjoying that. But like the motivation levels are just not there. Instead of trying to force myself to produce, I'm just not going to. This is only something that I've adopted in like the last 4 years. In the past, my like go-to reaction would be to push through, drink another coffee, go, go, go. Some days you don't have a choice and you have to push through and you have to get another coffee and go, go, go. But today I have a choice. There's a lot of talk about feminine energy and like what feminine energy looks like and how to relate to feminine energy and how to be more feminine and all these things. But I find that just like honoring what you feel is the most feminine thing that you could do. Not only honoring what you feel, but like respecting what you feel. So like I feel very run down today. So I'm gonna honor that and I'm gonna have like a slower day. I'm gonna have a slower morning. I was going to do a bunch of work this morning. Instead, I'm gonna put my laundry away. I did like 6 loads of laundry yesterday. That has to be put away. So I'm still going to do things. I'm not saying like, oh, I don't feel like doing anything, so I'm not doing anything. No, I'm still gonna do things.
After I woke up and made some tea, I felt called to go outside and pick some flowers to make a bouquet for my bedroom. And as I was picking some flowers, I noticed that there was a little bumblebee clinging for dear life under one of the flowers. It's been raining for nearly 2 days, so I don't know how long he was there. And I could sense that he was scared and also exhausted, so I decided to move him to a space that wasn't so wet and he didn't have to hold himself up in. We have this little ferry bridge on the rocks next to our pond, and it just felt right to bring him there. He wasn't moving at all, even after being transported to a safe space, and my intuitive nudge was to go get him some honey. Almost immediately after putting the teaspoon of honey down next to him, he started eating it up. It was actually the cutest thing. You could even see his little tongue slurping up the honey. And he started to get some energy back into him. He started to move around, and then before I knew it, he was testing out his wings, and then he was gone. After I played with the flowers, I sat down for my morning kundalini.
Rub the palms of the hands together, place them at the center of the chest. Inhale to tune in.
I've been doing kundalini every single day for a few months now. Today is day 160 consecutive days, and I'm really proud of that. But it's also really easy because I love this practice so much. It brings me so much peace, deep gratitude, a feeling of connectedness not only to God, but deeper to myself and to everything else around me. And sometimes, like this morning, it can also be a proper challenge. Some people will argue that since I'm sitting down for most of the class, it's not a challenge, but Breath of Fire, standing or sitting, is a challenge. And today, Breath of Fire was not only sitting, but also laying in child's pose and doing it in a bent over half squat with our tongue out, and also doing it in a reclining hero's pose, which was a proper challenge for me. We also did a pose where we held our arms up for 5 minutes, which maybe isn't the biggest physical challenge, but it is a proper mental challenge because a couple of minutes in, the mind is going to start to try to convince you to put the arms down. It's also interesting because the idea of challenge has been something that's been at the forefront of my mind all week. I've been working out with some guys from the gym who like a physical challenge and they like to push me through physical challenges. Now that I'm reflecting on challenge and after that kundalini practice, which was particularly challenging for me this morning, I'm realizing that we can relate to challenge differently through our masculine energy and through our feminine energy, and that I prefer a challenge through my feminine energy because like the challenge of the kundalini was easier of a challenge for me. And it's interesting that the men that I've been interacting with prefer a physical challenge because that challenge is technically easier for them. So just some things for me to ponder on now. We have a common belief that equates purpose to productivity. We feel we need to produce to be purposeful. But this morning, the exact opposite was true for me. In choosing to slow down, to honor what I was feeling and prioritize peace over productivity, I found purpose. And while maybe saving a bee wouldn't be a big deal to most people, I think that the kind of compassion that values all life, no matter how small it is more of what the world needs. A lot of people speak about what it means to be feminine, what femininity looks like. But for me, this slow morning is a proper example of what being in tune with my feminine energy is for me. Honoring what I feel, listening to my intuition, following what feels good, staying in a state of compassion, connecting to God through prayer and meditation. This is what being feminine means to me. Thank you for coming back to my channel. My name is Jackie and I share videos to help people feel more alive, to teach people how to relate to energy better, to teach people about their intuition, but not under the guise of having you conform to my ideologies or my way of life, but more so to inspire you to find what works for you. I make new videos every week, so don't forget to click subscribe, and I will see you next week.